After 17 years in power, North Korea's leader, Kim Jong Il, is dead. And now the political power in the communist nation shifts to his presumed heir, Kim Jong Un. Well, South Korea has its military on high alert right now, and this morning we wanted to know what it's like for those living in South Korea after news of the death of Kim Jong Il. So we're joined right now with Grand Valley State University graduate Ochodnicky, who's living in South Korea near Seoul, about an hour away from there, working as an English teacher. So Derek, let's start off. What are you hearing? What are you seeing on the ground there from people, and how are they reacting?
I'm hearing a lot of different mixed feelings. Mostly for my students, it's more of like joy, because as one of my students said, you know, that's our #1 enemy. But a lot of the adult staff are more anxious because they don't know what's going to happen next. If it's going to be like a conflict, or if it's just going to be internal. They don't really know yet.
You know, there's some concern that possibly the successor to Kim Jong Il, his son, may want to flex his muscles a little bit, and who knows what he may do, may kind of ramp up the conflict that's been kind of frozen there for a while. What are people there thinking? Are they fearful there might be some kind of invasion or some kind of military incursion or anything else like that?
Well, that's always kind of a fear. My best friend is an English intern at the school, and he was in the military, and he explained to him, or to me, sorry, on how he was very nervous when he was in, on how anything could just be like they would wake up and have to go to war, or that. I was here during the artillery attacks, and everyone was very, very anxious of what's going to happen then. Is it going to escalate into the next war, or are things going to calm down?
How far are you away from the border there, the DMZ?
I think I'm maybe 15, 20 miles from the north. I was actually there right after the artillery attacks, and I was there on a field trip, and I could hear them practicing the artillery, so I was fairly close at that point.
Wow, I mean, talk about living right next to the enemy, basically. You're doing that every single day here. When we talk about the situation with this new transfer of power, does anybody know about Kim Jong Il's son? Do they have any idea what kind of person he is?
It doesn't seem to be. A lot of it's shrouded in mystery. Along a lot of things in North Korea are. They just know, from when I was talking to people and research I've done, that he's just mostly been, you know, in the background, and he's the youngest son, and he's studied in Switzerland too. But they don't really seem to know a whole lot about him.
Derek, are you just going to hold tight there? Are there any concerns about your safety or any worries that you may be holding right now?
I was a little nervous. I actually thought it was a hoax at first. My Korean friend jokes with me sometimes, and he told me that Kim Jong Il was dead, and then the North was invading, and I was like, huh? But I'm like, oh, it's a joke, and I looked it up, and he was joking about the invading part, but it's always a little something. I've registered with the embassy though, and they will contact me if there's ever a need to get out. But I was more afraid when I was here during the artillery attacks than I am now.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, Derek, and stay safe there, just 15 miles away from the DMZ. Interesting life you're leading right now.
All right, thank you.